Hello everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to my channel. In this video, I am really excited to share with you this model LTX video from Lightrick, which we can use to generate videos from text or image prompts. The good thing about this model is that the videos which it creates can be done in real time and they are of very high quality. In this video, we are going to install it locally and I will be showing you the easiest way of installing it, plus how you can easily generate videos from either text or image prompts. Before I do that, let me give you a quick overview of this model because that is very important to learn. This model is a diffusion transformer model. Diffusion models are a type of models that can generate high quality images or videos from text prompts. They work by iteratively refining a random noise signal until it converges to a specific image or video that matches the given prompt. A diffusion transformer model is an architecture or model that combines the diffusion model with transformer model. The transformer model is used to process the text prompt and generates a sequence of features which are then fed into diffusion model. The diffusion model then refines these features through multiple iterations until a high quality image or video is generated. So this is what this LTX video is doing. I know that this is similar to various other models, but what this model does is two things differently. First, it gives you a real-time generation. You can watch the video even before it gets generated fully. Plus, the video it generates are of very high quality, and I will show you shortly. So let's get right into it and start installing it. Before I do that, let me give a huge shout out to our good friends at Master Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. I will also show you the VRAM consumption when we load the model. If you're looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website with a coupon code of 50% discount on range of GPU so you can check it out. So let me take you to my local system where I'm running this Ubuntu 22.04 and this is the GPU card. NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM, which you can use, but don't worry, even if you have 16 GB of VRAM, you should be able to run this model. Now, the tool which I'm going to use for this video is called as ComfyUI. If you don't know what ComfyUI is, please do me a favor, go to my channel and then from there just search with ComfyUI and follow this third video. Where is it? Okay, so I'm just going to go down. So just follow this easiest tutorial where I have installed this, and then you should be able to very easily get right into it. I'll just show you the exact video. This is the one. So easiest tutorial on ComfyUI. Even if you don't know about ComfyUI at all, after watching this video you should be able to become a hero from zero, and I will drop the link to it in video's description or in the first comment, so you should be able to find it easily. Now I am assuming you already have ComfyUI installed. You are aware of basic concepts around workflows, nodes in ComfyUI. So please watch this video if you are not and you are following along. Now let's go to my terminal where you can see that I'm already in this ComfyUI. After ComfyUI, the next step is to get the models installed. We would need two models for it. First and foremost, go to this Lightrick Hugging Face page. From there, click on Files. Once you click on Files, scroll down, you will see this Save Tensor file. Click on it and then right click on Download, Save Link As, and then go to where ComfyUI is installed, models, checkpoints, and save it here. You can see that I already have saved it. Once that's done, then you would need another model which is called as text encoder, and it's a very common model. It is used with Flux, it is used with Moshi, lot of other. So it is a T5XXL one. I'm sure you might have heard of it. So this is the model name. You can just search with it on Hugging Face or simply go to Moshi's website and get it from there. Right click again, download, save link as, and then go back to models, and here you should be able to find a directory called as text encoder. Just save it here, or you can just save it in Pixel, but I already have it, so I'm just going to save it here. Okay, so let me go back and one more. and this is a text encoder. Let's save it here. Okay, so it is going to save it, which is fine. I will let it save. It doesn't take too long. Okay, so these are the two models which you need to save. One is the actual model, the other one is the text encoder. Okay, so once the models are downloaded, let's go back to our ComfyUI. Now in ComfyUI, there is one must step you need to do. Click on this manager. Make sure you click on this update all. Even if you have updated your ComfyUI yesterday, do it again. So this is going to update all the ComfyUI setup, your custom nodes, everything. This is a must, otherwise it is not going to work. Now, once you have done it, just restart it by clicking on restart and reload the browser. I'm supposing you have also done it. Then click on custom node manager. And if you don't know what this ComfyUI manager is, again, watch the video which I showed you on my channel, this one, and you should be able to find it. Then I'm clicking on installed. Let's wait for it. Okay, so it says it failed to get custom node list. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because I haven't started the ComfyUI. Let me go back here, and in order to start the ComfyUI, let me simply run this main.py from the root of it. It is going to install. It is going to run this on my local host. Let's wait for it. It was there. You go. So it has started. Let me go back here. Let's reload the browser. There you go. Now click on manager and then custom node manager. Now click on installed, and you need to install two custom nodes. Again, if you don't know what custom nodes are, please watch my other video. Make sure you install this one and this ComfyUI LTX-Video. Of course, it is, if you are doing it first time, it won't be there. So in that case, let me show you how you can do that. So let's suppose you just open this ComfyUI manager, click on custom node manager, just search with here LTX, and then click on install here, and it is going to install this one. So, and similarly you need to install that helper one which I just showed you. So these are the two which you need to install, helper suite and ComfyUI LTX. Okay, let's close it. So I have both of these custom nodes installed, models are there, everything is there. Now let me load the workflow. I already have the workflow, which I will also put the link into video's description. So first I'm going to show you how you can generate text to video. So this is a workflow which is already there. Let me go to the left and show you what is happening here. So first up, we are loading the clip model, the text encoder one which we downloaded. Click here, make sure you select the T5XXL FP8. That is selected, rest is fine. And then the text prompt is that a woman with long brown hair and light skin smiles at another woman with long blonde hair. And then the woman with brown hair wears a black jacket and has a small, barely noticeable mole on her right cheek. So, and then camera angle is close up and all that stuff. This is a negative prompt, and make sure that your LTX-Video model is selected there, which we downloaded. It is there, and then we are specifying our sampler and scheduler. Again, if you don't know what these are, please search my channel. By the way, sampler affects quality, speed and style of output image, whereas scheduler controls how noise is gradually removed from the latent image. This is the purpose of it, but I have done detailed videos on it, so just search the channel. And then sampler is generating it. VA decode is converting it from latent space to pixel space. Again, if you don't know what latent is, just go here, just type latent, and you should be able to find this video. Do watch it, you will enjoy it, and you will learn a lot about latent to pixel space. So latent space is where model generates image, pixel space is where we can see the generated video or image. So in order to run it, all we need to do is to click on this Q here. Now you will see that it is loading the image or loading the model. Model is loaded, and then it is going to start, the sampler is going to start generating it. Once it comes to this sampler creation, I'm going to, you see it is loading. Let me quickly show you my VRAM consumption. Okay, sorry, let me make it proper. There you go. Just under 14 gig of VRAM. So that is all you needed. Let's go back. It is generating the video. Let's wait for it to appear. There you go. Look at the quality of it. How good is that? I will let it play. So this is just from the text prompt. Amazing stuff. This is simply out of this world. Just within a span of few months, we have come a long way. Let me bring this text prompt here so that you can appreciate, you can read the text prompt and you can also appreciate the video. Let me make it slightly bigger. Yep, that's much better. Maybe I'll just reduce this to fit on the screen. So you see, everything is there. If you look on the cheek, there is a mole there, which is barely noticeable, but still there. Amazing stuff. Okay, so this is how you generate a video from text prompt. Now let me show you how you can do it from the image to video. For that, just click on edit and clear workflow, and then again click on workflow, open here, and then let me load that one, image to video. Now in this one, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to load an image from my local system. It's already there. You can just click here and load any other image you like. I'm just going to go with this island one, and then there is a text prompt which says best quality 4K HDR, a tracking shot of a beautiful scene of the sea waves on the beach with a massive explosion in the water. And then there is a negative prompt which we don't want in our image, and rest is same, where we have the image and everything. Make sure all the models are there. Yep, T5 double XL is there. Our LTX video model is there. That is good. Let me go here and play it on. So I'll just click on Q and I'll just make it a bit smaller so that you can see it properly. There you go, sampler is already running. I'm just going to put it here. Let's wait for it. I will let it run so that you could also enjoy, the way it creates and how short it takes. That is now converting the video frame by frame from latent space to pixel space so that you can see it. So this is a beach scene. There you go. So the explosion in the water, you see. Okay, so the reason why you can't see the full one because I have decreased it. There you go. This is a beach explosion in the water. How good is that? Amazing stuff. Let's play around with it and generate few more videos. Before I do that, let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are AgentQL. AgentQL is a query language that turns any web page into a data source. It is quite flexible, reusable, and I will drop the link to their website in video's description, so please do check them out. Amazing tool, this AgentQL. Okay, so let's try out another one. And there you go. So I randomly selected this Komodo dragon image from my system, and I have set a Komodo dragon turning and flicking its tongue in and out rapidly. Look at the tongue. Of course, I can work on my prompt better because this is a thing with this model. If you really want a good quality stuff, you need to make your prompt bigger, larger, and then really detailed. And there you go. Look at this text prompt now and look at this video where I have given it more detailed. There is still a lot of room for improvement, but I think this is really good stuff. Okay, so let me clear this one. Let me show you a few of the text to video examples. Okay, in this next example, I am generating a sort of a movie scene. A man in a suit enters a room and speaks to two women sitting on a couch. The man, wearing a dark suit with a gold tie, enters the room from the left and walks toward the center of the frame. He has short gray hair, light skin, and a serious expression. He places his right hand on the back of the chair as he approaches the couch. Two women are seated on a light colored couch in the background. The woman on the left wears a light blue sweater and has short blonde hair. The woman on the right wears a white sweater and has short blonde hair. The camera remains stationary. There you go. Much better. So you can generate the whole movie here, as you can see. And look at this next example. I am saying it: a clear turquoise river flows through a rocky canyon, cascading over a small waterfall and forming a pool of water at the bottom. The river is the main focus of the scene, with its clear water reflecting the surrounding trees and rocks. The canyon walls are steep and rocky, with some vegetation growing on them. The trees are mostly pine trees with their green needles contrasting with the brown and grey rocks. How good is that? Okay, let's try out another one. I'll just run it. And in this one, I'm asking it: the camera pans over a snow-covered mountain range, revealing a vast expanse of snow-capped peaks and valleys. The mountains are covered in thick layer of snow, with some areas appearing almost white. So it is generating it, and as you can see that while it generates, it also keeps improving it, because before it completes the video, it already starts showing you. It's still working on bringing it from latent space to pixel, and there you go. This is what I was telling you. How good is that? Look at this quality. This is simply out of this world. Okay, so in the next scene is sort of a handsome Bollywood hero dressed in a crisp white shirt and black trouser enters a grand candlelit ballroom and locks eyes with his stunning co-star, a beautiful actress resplendent in a stunning red lehenga choli, and then it goes on and on. So you see that you can create a movie if it will go in. We can't see the faces, that is fine. Okay, let's try out another one. Now in the next scene, what I'm asking it to do is that a handsome Saudi Arabian actor dressed in a traditional white thob and red kafaya rides a majestic camel across the endless dunes of the Arabian desert, and then his stunning co-star, a beautiful actress in an elegant black abaya and that sort of stuff, rides alongside him on another camel. So it is generating it. Let's wait to see what it generates. There you go. Bit malformed, but I think we can do it. Amazing stuff. So, well, you can see that I can just keep playing with it as much as I want, but I will stop here. Things are moving very, very rapidly and improving quite rapidly. Very, very good model, I would say, but very keen to hear your thoughts on it too, because your thoughts are what matters in order to improve these things, of course, for the creators. If you like the content, please do me a favor and share it among your network, and please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Really need your support. Thank you very much for watching, and please stay in touch. Thank you.